We got bananas in chat from Shizuku3158, Fira Lol, Yellow Harold, H Stecky If, Surprise Tolpa, Hombally B, Lucky Boy, Winnie T Ford, Nina Fina 97, Lagumba Plays, Juhan V, Average Martin, Dr. Pickman Madman, and HGC20. Thank you for the bananas in chat, peeps. Had a little bit of trouble there after the pre-stream, or during the pre-stream. Slobs was not loading the feed. It's loaded it now, so I'm hoping it's all working. We may or may not have noises in the ear today. Who knows? But anyway, I wanted to check out City Skylines on my new computer. I've already checked it out, and the graphics hasn't really improved, but it's super slick and smooth and all that cool stuff. I'm hoping we don't have an issue like we had the other day, and that was not what I wanted to do. Did I just start the stream with a derp? I mean, I definitely didn't want to press that button. Great, we're off. We've set the tone. We've set the tone for this stream today. So, if you resubscribe or do any of that, hey, I just heard a follow, so whoever followed, thank you for following. That's working. That probably actually means all the subscribing stuff's going to work as well. Great. So it looks like we're good to go. It's probably going to load a map that I am going to play, but I wanted to start again. I was just goofing around on it a little bit, making sure that things worked. So I will maybe start playing City Skylines again at some point in the near future, and maybe get some new DLC and do something cool, right? By the way, the game just started to hang on me, which is not good. Not a good sign. Now, what world has it loaded up here? I think it's loaded. Oh, it's loaded a different world. It's loaded our old city. That's why it hung for a moment, because the world is so crazy. We could make a trampoline park. Wow. Oh, I forgot about this place. We had so much fun building this city, right? So let's check out FPS and stuff. You know, feels pretty silky smooth in this big city. Let's zoom out. I mean, it's doing all of that pretty quick, pretty swish, isn't it? Not really seeing any issues. Oh yeah, all of this down here. Beautiful. We had so much fun making this city together, right? So I think the game on my new system has all the same plugins and stuff from last time. Peeps, I think there was a fire here. Did this building get burned down, or is that an asset that we put there? I think there was a big fire here. Jeez. So we've got noises in the ear from Zinthan, who's resubscribed for 3 months, and FW Games for 6 months in a row, saying, "Hi X, has been a pleasant 6 months, thanks for all the great content." Thank you for your resubscription. Glad you've been enjoying what we're doing here. Twee Fruit Guy says, "Blow up the city and make a new one." I'm not going to blow it up, because I'll probably goof up the save file or something silly. So yeah, this is what we did like last time we played, and I would like to build a new city with some pre-designated objectives perhaps. I've got some ideas for interesting things that we could attempt to do with a future city, but for now we're going to just do a one-off stream and have a little bit of fun just doing one of the scenarios. Optimus Prime 8199 is here subscribing. Tier 2, thank you for your Tier 2 subscription, buddy. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Asuma, what's your new PC specs, says Vetlix. You can go to my website if you want to check out the specs. So over here we have scenarios. I was thinking of doing a fix the traffic, but it's got an icon next to it, which makes me think that maybe some of these other ones are traffic related as well. We got a noise in the ear. Cheers and bits from Songbird T, saying, "Dear Asuma, today's been a less than stellar day, but my window is open so I can increase brain activity, and I was just thinking that an Asuma stream would make this rubbish day a little brighter." Then I got the notification that you're alive, so hit that little bell, peeps, so you don't miss a much needed stream. Thank you for being here, X. Songbird T, I'm sorry to hear you haven't had a great day. Very happy to know that this brings you some happiness. So thank you as well for your supports, your bits, your cheers, all that stuff. I wasn't planning on streaming today. I was planning on streaming tomorrow, and then the snapshot wasn't that. Yeah, it was a small bug fix snapshot. So I thought what I'll do is put a video on the second channel, just letting you know that it exists and that there's bug fixes. I'll stream today, and I'll take tomorrow evening off. So I'll be streaming again on Hermitcraft Saturday morning, I believe. So anyway, let's look at wind conditions. Traffic flow over 82% and a population thing. So that's a pretty good indicator of what to do. So is there anything else here? Population, challenge, population. Yeah, do you know what? I've got a feeling the traffic one's going to be boring. So let me know in chat, traffic yes or no. Just yes or no. I've got a feeling a lot of you are going to say no. So I think it might be fun to pick a different challenge. Hopefully one where stuff's already been kind of built up a little bit. I like the idea of jumping into a world. It's a bit mixed. Maybe more no's than yeses. Humbly B says City of Gardens. That one sounded like a lengthy one. What was the pre-stream music, says Hamstat? It was Living Colour with the song Desperate People. That is like my favourite song at the moment. It gets me so amped up. It's pretty mixed. It's pretty mixed. And unless I see something else here that looks like... You know, that... What could happen? So is there a problem with this dam here? This sounds interesting, by the dam. 2,500 people transported using ship. Small Lake City is the perfect setting for a vast network of ferry lines. Show your skills in setting up public transport that operates mostly on water. This is an easy scenario. Do you know what? I like the sound of that. I like the sound of it. Have less than 0 money, so there's a losing condition. It says it's an easy scenario, and I'm not that great at setting up public transport, so let's go for that. Let's do this one. Come on, let's challenge ourselves here. Right? By the dam, people are saying. Do the dam one? Is the dam one good then? Also, welcome to the stream, buddy. H-Decky says don't go over hard one. If the dam one was hard, then I don't want to do it. It's lying to you, it's not going to be easy, said Avatar. Depends on how we set up the public transport, I think. I don't think it would lie to us. It's damn good. You see, now I'm wondering if I should hop back. Don't troll me here. If I go back and the damn one is hard, we're wasting time in a way. We'll see what the scenario is like as well. This load's a little bit slow, it feels like. But then again, I think I've got like lots of plugins and stuff from when we last played on. Okay, chat is more concerned with making puns, it seems. What does anyone want to explain why they want the damn one? Damn is hard, says Core Invade. Okay, thanks. We'll stick with this one then. Damn, this is a good stream, says Tweefruit Guy. Look at that circle going around. Oh, can't believe it. It's amazing. Target Zero is here to save us with some Goldie Face on the screen. For 23 months, very close to a diamond face. Saying recently it has seemed as if you are doubting yourself with things like Factorio, etc. Do not doubt yourself. You're an amazing creator. You have qualities I have not seen from any other streamer. GG with work fools. April Fools? Here's to another month. Thank you for a very positive message, Target Zero. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I did doubt myself a bit with the Factorio thing, but I definitely ran into some serious timing issues, and if I just look back over the last couple of weeks, I've had no time to play anything else on the side. I think I put too much on my plate, but I appreciate your message. Based on the feedback I've got post cancelling that series, I think people enjoyed it the way I wanted them to, so I appreciate the vote of confidence there. I just hope when I make a decision like that again in the future that I really think it through. I hope this isn't stuck. We've seen it get stuck before, haven't we? I think I might actually restart it because this is starting to remind me of when it got stuck. Damn. We're 10 minutes in and we've not done anything in the game. Are you entertained? Oh, geez, I got that game today. Right, post-stream activity. It's actually already on another to-do list. That totally passed my mind. So I got my hands on a game that I was interested in checking out. I might have streamed that today if I had remembered to check it out earlier, because it looked kind of interesting. So the next stream will most likely be Hermitcraft, but if we have another slot coming up where I'm not sure what to do, maybe we'll check out this other game. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Let's go ahead and start a new game. Choose scenario. So this is hard difficulty. Ferry Empire is easy. Let's do it. Come on. Vetlix says, do you like programming? I don't really do programming, but I do enjoy a little bit of HTML on my website whenever I change and update things, or I do like... It's mostly copy and pasting, but I like kind of organising and putting stuff together. Now that loaded quickly. That loaded quickly. Man, I love this song. Can I just say, I love the crinkles right here. Is Slay over, says Humbly B. No, I'm supposed to do another one, so when... Let's go add it to my list. To do. I'll record it tomorrow morning, probably. Friday, I think, will be the day to publish it, so I should get you another episode Friday or Sunday. Okay, so this is our area, right? So we start off with a thing, cool. Now it wants us to use public... Oh god, look at that. Oh, we're gonna have to take care of that pooey water. Jeez. So it wants us to use like the water. So as we expand, we're incentivized to use public transport. Do I specifically have to use... Where do I see the scenario objectives? That looks like... No, that's disasters. That's radio, isn't it? And that's info views. It's one of these traffic routes. Disaster detection. Where do I get the scenario? Let's, is this thing running slow? Let's pause for a moment here. Pooey water, says Doctorus. That's what it is. It's pooey water. Okay, so this is a pretty alright layout. I'm just trying to think, like, it wants us to use ferries, but I guess as you expand, you could build roads going around the outside of everything, is what I'm thinking. But obviously it's not what we're going to do. Poop soup, says Vajay. Poop soup. Okay, I need to know what the objectives are again. Let's click down. That's not. Click on. There it is. I. Does that tell us our objective? No. So where's my scenario objective thing? You have to build canals to connect lakes, says Trey. Why would we connect the lakes though? Oh, to let things go through? Can anyone in chat tell me? No one in chat. I'm trying to read every single message and no one in chat is telling me. Where does it tell us the objectives? Finance screen might have it. Where's our win objective? Is it just this thing? Okay, because there's like another one there. No, that doesn't appear to be it. Oh god, no, we don't want a logo. Cog? No, we've done that already. Maybe in here? Nope. How do we get rid of you? Just click there again. Is it the question mark at the bottom? Build roads and zones next to them. No, it's not that. Milestone section. It's the lock in the bottom left. Thank you very much, Terubo. Thank you. Goals. Here we go. In any order, 2,500 people transported using... Ah, that's why we're using the ship. We have to reach that. Got it. And we got a population goal. Okay, that's very satisfactory right there. I'm pleased with that. We now know what we're doing. Okay, so we do need to build an infrastructure, and that's why we're going to connect things together, right? Someone was saying it in chat. So the first thing I'm drawn to is this this horrible, disgusting pollution that's going on around here. It's going to make people sick, and we can, of course, treat water. We have a water drain pipe, a water pumping station. If we're going to connect these things together, we've got to treat this water. So what do I have to do to... Eco water outlet, the green alternative. It helps purify the water, let it out. Pollution is reduced, but not wholly gone. And then I think it's that thing right there. So we have to reach a population of 30,000 to get that. Let's check out traffic. So everything's coming into this, like our main in-out connection is here. So we should consider any expansion we're going to do is going to obviously draw more traffic through here. I don't think we need to think about too much to begin with. Maybe just start by zoning and expanding a little bit. I think what we'll do is stick to the current layout. And we'll build a block out here. What are our demands? We've got a lot of demand for industrial. I'd like to get offices in this area so there's less pollution. That requires some education. And not a lot for residential. But we do have some commercial. Now if I click this, we can see they've gone for splicing bits of commercial in between. In between the residential. So I think we'll stick with that. Is there a picking tool here? Because I'd like to build the exact same road again. Looks like 3 lanes and 3 lanes. Which is this one? Is it that one there? Yes it is. Cool. So we'll just have a nice long strip coming down to here. Gotta watch our money as well because we can't go under 0. We got a noise in here. It's Badger D resubscribing for 3 months. Badger D, thank you for your resubscription. Appreciate your support. Hope you are enjoying the stream. There is a picking mod, says Kitten. Okay. We won't be installing mods in the middle of the stream. Okay, now we want to have some branching off roads. When this has been done before, they've kind of gone for some 2-lane type stuff. We'll probably go into a grid here. I'm not trying to make a particularly pretty city at the moment. That being said, I do like to use a little bit of grass. So we will, just start off with a simple grid. Yeah, that's not particularly helpful. Let's bring you to here. Okay, now we've got ourselves a nice, easily expandable block right here for putting in residential. So we will start off with some zoning like this. Let's leave that first block open and just fill them up like this. But we're going to have to put services eventually in this area is what I'm thinking, so we'll keep that in mind. Right, and that can get going right there. I wish there was a mod, I think there is one, to rename streets to people who are watching or something. That would be cool. The Orange Devil says, can you make episodes out of it? Nah, I'm just doing a one-off live stream today, that's all I'm doing. I mean, maybe we'll do a few more, but this is it for now. So, yep, things can move in and start developing. I guess while we don't have much of a power network set up, we will have to put something sort of temporary in. Let's bring that over here. We need to get our pipes done. Man, I've just forgotten. Hey, look, it's like they were going to intend for us to come this way. I've forgotten how much stuff you have to do with this. Yeah, that'll get us started. And we can slowly start to expand. Now, the other thing that we could do in this area, we could try and put in some offices. Wait a minute. We need to get our population up a little bit. So if we can lure more people into the city, we could potentially do that. Let's have a look at our budget and see where we can save money, because we need to start saving some of it up. So taxes are set at 9. I can't remember like how this all works. Like, can you get away with jumping that one up to 10? Let's just try knocking the businessy stuff up to 10. Our power budget is a little bit over. Let's see power production here. Right, and I can see exactly why it's over. And we're going to need to give it a bit more juice. Maybe not that much juice. Okay, water's probably undergoing the same sorts of stress. Now, I was hoping to cut back on the roads a little bit. Found that worked in the past, so let's come back here and duck this down to about 90 in the day, 80 at night. Save a little money there. Taxes up to 11 is usually fine. Alright, okay. Let's get the city going a little bit more. Get it bit more established before we do that, before we jump it up. Let's check out education in the city. So we have elementaries in this area, that one and that one. So it's kind of like one for each, which makes me think we should... Oh, we've... Did I set that side to commercial? Whoopsie. Okay, maybe we'll go with just there before anyone moves in. Probably not the best place, but it's alright. Oh wow, so this is quite well set up. With high schools in this area, we're probably going to have no problem getting people into offices. So we'll look at offices as a way to move forward. Should we speed up the simulation a bit as well here? Also, I believe I can change time? No? That is not available to me. Will you play this game on YouTube again, please, says Ben. I'm sure sometime in the future... I keep saying this. Basically, if ever it comes to a point where, like, Minecraft is no longer this, you know, amazing sustaining thing for my channel, and that'll put me in a position to just do whatever I want. And it'll be about enjoyment, I hope, at that point, right? Like, I wouldn't have to seek some other sort of success. I mean, I'm incredibly lucky that it's Minecraft and I'm not playing some game I don't like. But essentially, if I ever reach that point, I'll probably pick up a game like this and do something. Any kind of game where you get to sort of be creative, or even in like a management, logical kind of sense, that's what I'm about. So I'll be doing stuff like that in the future for sure. Okay, so our population's slowly ticking up, maybe not quite as fast as I would like. I don't foresee us really needing to put anything particular in these spots. So let's go ahead, zone that up. Maybe we can bring in the last of the people. Do we have any problems about the place? Yeah, we do. We have this, but we need to get... We've got the poopy water problem. That's what we got. But we need to get the population up. I think one thing I might have overlooked is having a park in the area. So while we still can we put something small or big? How much does this cost? Let's pause the game for a second here. Small park, 8 a week. It says it's small. I'm going to put that one there. Bam. And what we'll also go ahead and do is, first of all, unpause. Well, I remember, there are also paths in this game, right? What is that? Toll booth? Interesting. We'll come back to that. I didn't know we had toll booths. Right, where are the paths? Is it this tab here? Yeah, there we go. Now, I think what we should also add is, you see, I kind of, what have we got here? Line snapping going on? That's not the one. There we go. I just want to build these little things that will allow people to walk over to the park, essentially. Which I think is important, that they're able to do that. Okay, so money is ticking up, and population is almost reaching that milestone. We have people without water over here. They will not be happy about that, will they? Yeah, that should be good. Sweet. All looking good. Just gotta get to a stage where we can take care of the poopy water, right? Doc says, I built a city full of toll booths. I'm sure everyone hated me, but I made tons of money. We could look at setting one up in this place at some point or another. Now, what did we put over on that side again? It was commercial. I think what I might do is make like an office block behind here. Let's go grab... Oh, I'm noticing traffic is getting a little bit hairy. We'll have to come back to that. There's always traffic in this game. Always traffic. Okay, that's very nice. That's going to be like an office block road that we can have tucked away behind there. We just need to reach that population. We're kind of plateauing here. Let's find a few more spots to bring in some peeps, I think is a good idea. What about this area down here? I'm going to convert that. And I can see a couple more spots. What do we got over here? Complaints about power. I'm going to guess that's a budget thing. So let's Pause the game. We've got a noise in the ear. It's MKVII here with some cheers and bits. MKVII, thank you ever so much for those bits. I appreciate the support. Thank you for your contribution. And I hope you're enjoying the stream, of course. You better be enjoying the stream, or else. What is that thing? That's what we've got. We've got a oil power plant powering the city. Oh, no. I don't agree with that. 1,900 a week. Now, how much energy is this thing providing? Is there a way for me to click on it and find out? Power output 145 megawatts. Let's click over here. Let's have a look. Is that number available to me? Oh, there it is in the bottom right. It is 0 to 8. So we need quite a few of those. This one, 0 to 20. So we would need about 7 of them, which would cost us over 70,000. That thing costs 50. Interesting. And then we've got a coal power plant. So maybe we don't look at turning that thing off straight away. We'll put 2 of these down. Also, what about the upkeep then? It is cheaper upkeep in the long term. Now, do I have to put this in the better spot to get? Is that what it's telling me? Like, do I want to put this here? In the middle of the lake with the sound problem, not a bad idea. Let's put 2 of them together in here and hope that dark is good there. Right, and then what we've got to do is build a power line from the center out to the shore. And let's resume. Check out our power situation. Now we can adjust the budget. 112, is that good enough? Looks like that's more than good enough. That more means we could be, oh god, we could be saving lots of money. We'll go for 100. I really wish there was an easier way to set these. Well, I guess actually it's probably just down to me not being so fussy about landing it on like an even number or something like that. Okay, let's go back in here. All good. Build industry so your residents make more money for you. Yes, I'm just trying to tip over the population at the moment. I don't actually want to do too much industry, but yeah, I guess I see your point. Industry makes money, doesn't it? It brings in income, so there's clearly room for expansion here. Let's do that. Let's go and build a block and connect the roads and put down some more industry. Basically, let's go for. That much, I reckon. Oh, it's already been piped up. That's good. And the industry should help people get jobs and keep all the residential areas good. I've seen a couple of fires break out so far, by the way. Let's check out. Ooh, we got some fire risk, have we? And we can't quite unlock the fire watch tower yet. So we got 1 fire station in the middle of the whole place. And I think what we could probably do with is another one in this area, right? But I won't jump into it just yet. Just trying to tip that population over. What about this place? Oh, it's kind of hard to see at night. You like night vision going on here. Feels to me like maybe I should build a road coming across here. Use this as a junction. What type of road is that as well? It looks like a dirt road. Let's upgrade. No, I don't want us to upgrade. We got a noise in the ear from Platinum Doodles. Doing cheers for own bits, saying Twitch gave me some free bits, so I figured I'd spend them on you. Thank you so much, Platinum Doodles. I appreciate you doing that. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. And thank you so much for the cheers and bits. We also got a noise in the ear from MKVII, gifting a sub to 93Chris93. 93 Chris, if you have just heard, you have been gifted a sub. So thank you again, MKVII, for the support and supporting the community. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. I don't want to get rid of this building here, you see, while we create a branch out, but it looks like it's going to happen. Actually, I think it's probably a bad idea. Look. Ah, there we go. Well, that saves me umming and ahhing about what to do. So we should unlock a fair amount of stuff, including the office zone. That's terrific. Blimp pathway. Goodness me. A fishing island. University. Let's get those offices in. Let's get those offices in. Right, so we know... we've got water issues. We'll come back to that. We know where we're building these. We're going for these spots for now. They are going to have... Well, that bit there might have water issues. But I believe what we need is another water tower. And we want to put it away from any pollution. So let's go plop it on top of that for now. That one there's got a real problem. Sewage treatment is bad now. Okay, did we unlock any type of pumping service? That's not what we want. Fresh water outlet. Eco water, and then it's that one's the one I really want, but I guess for now we're going to have to use this. So this is where we're polluting, and they ain't liking it. Let's go ahead and put that there. Is that actually the same type? No. Look at that. So we need to bulldoze this, yes. And then grab ourselves another one. So that one does some big crazy 6,000 number. This one does double. Oh, yikes. So I kind of need a third one to make that up. Right, and then we need to connect that. Now that should be able to... Should be getting rid of this problem now. We should have our sewage situation sorted. Let's... Sewage treatment. Still not so good. Let's get another one in. Let's get another one in. Right next to all these homes as well. They're going to hate that. The value of those homes is going right down. Okay. There it is. Is that problem now solved? Yes, it is. Terrific. Let's look at our budget. I think we're just going to leave it alone. We got Ivan the Minecrafter here, resubscribing for 3 months. Ivan, thank you ever so much for your 3 months of support. I appreciate that, and I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. Right, when do we start thinking about setting up the canals? I do not know. But we do need to start thinking about expansion. We got offices over here, so that's going to be employing people. And in general, I think we've got a really nice balance. We can expand commercially. When can we buy more? Right, we can buy another tile. Now, I probably don't want to buy the poopy water tile. And I probably don't want to buy one with a lot of water, to be fair. Although we are supposed to be setting up ferry routes. So, I think what we'll do is we'll buy this tile. Yep. And what we won't do is build a road over here. Right, we've got to get people using the ferry to go over to this area. It's going to be crazy, this is. Okay, so let's look at our traffic here. There are several ways to get over here, but this is where we'll build the ferry. Okay, so... Ship, is that the one? Harbour, cargo, cargo, ferry depot. Excellent. Then there's a ferry stop. Right, I think I know what we're doing here. A ferry pier, so that can do 2 at once, and a ferry and bus exchange. Right, okay, so what's this one? That costs 33,000. Now, is that a depot, but also a bus stop? It's kind of expensive if it was just a stop, right? This thing costs 5,000, that thing costs 75. So I believe... Let's start with what we understand. So we need a ferry depot, which is where the ferries go home at night. And we'll put that down here, and we'll create a connection across to that area. Then we're going to have a ferry stop somewhere around here to take you across to the other area. But I think what we should really do, let's pause the game for a second. We should get this canal thing done. Where would that be? Would it be in here? That is the stuff, isn't it? Shallow canal. I think we're going to end up building a deep canal. Right, and is that all? Is it as simple as that? Huh. Landscaping might have been the better option here. What happens if I grab that? It goes back to normal. So what landscaping tools do I have available to me? God, there's so much extra stuff here. This, right. Now luckily we've got the undo stuff. I think I might be getting this entirely wrong. I've got a feeling I might be getting this. Oh, that looks awful. Undo. Oh, I see. Look, it's got a height here. So we need to pick the height. I think maybe you right click. So let's go for this level here. Yep. Then we go like that. Right, now that brush is awful, so we'll undo. Let's select something like this. Yeah, that's more like it. That's way better. Okay. How much is this costing us? Actually costing me nothing at all, which I'm pretty sure is cheaty. Let's go for it like that. Maybe make it a bit wider, so multiple things can come through here. And we're done, I think. And the water will possibly figure itself out, I reckon. Let's get rid of those trees, they look silly. Down there in the water. Alright, cool. So we're going to set up a stop on either side, but we can also come into this area, so I think we'll set up a stop somewhere over here. Ah, look, we've got a water pump there. Okay, so we go in here, we go select our ferry stop. We're going to put one over here, and eventually around other parts of the island as well, right? But for now, we'll put them like so. Okay, is that a ferry line? Ah, right. I see. That's cool. So here, kind of want it to go pretty much like that. Okay, and then come back across the other way. Oh, we've got to avoid the bit in the middle. Oh, that disconnects it. Ah, that's a problem. Why would that disconnect it? The power cable is above. Right, I think it raised it up and that caused some problems for it. There we go. Okay, so that in theory is connected again. Let's go back to our public transport of ferries. And yeah, I can see the problem now. And that's disconnected that. Anyway, there we go. Ferry pathways have been set up. So let's come back over here. Right, and that connected. Superb. Okay, so now we've got ferry pathways in place. These things need power, obviously. We've got water issues over here. Water availability has gone down. That might have something to do with the pump being connected to this area. Let's go all the way up here. Oh, look, we never gave them power. Or that. Oh, and that should have connected it. So we've got power issues. Yeah, but that's just from this thing going funky, right? Yeah, power issues are disappearing. So should water issues. Wonderful. The city is doing just fine, peeps. Kitty says pylon colliding. That's what we were just experiencing, wasn't it? Alright, so I mean, there's some forestry industry going on down here. Unfortunately, it's going to get clips for now because we need to add this. Okay, and then we'll add a curvy road here. Come around like so. And I think what we'll do is extend this road straight, but not connect it to our industry area. and give it a little connection there. Alright, so those two have got a connection. Good. We're building a new area over here that's completely independent. This is kind of scary because we've got no roads in here yet. So I think for starters, let's just go ahead, create a little bit of a grid with some curviness to kind of fill up the island, I think. Is a good strat. We got a noise in the ear. Let's check it out. It's Miss Fluffy85 resubscribing for 11 months in a row. Thank you so much, Miss Fluffy. I appreciate it. One more month to that Goldie face in chat. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. I'm having a good time so far. This challenge is probably going to take more than one stream, right? But it's still a fair bit of fun. I'm hoping that just by doing what we're doing right now, we can actually get some action going on. Let's get rid of that top road. Oh, apparently I missed a bit. And then let's go for... let's get the curvy out. Ooh, that goes pretty close over there, doesn't it? That's fine, actually. I'm going to go with that. This one will be a smaller curve. And then like that. Alright, some uniqueness going on now. So, that is now entirely reliant on ferries to get over there. And I think what we'll do is we'll make it residential. Because if we put commercial over here, I think that's going to require trucks as opposed to passenger ferries. So this is going to be like a living area. And there's my beautiful pipe layout, you know, so neat and organized. We could actually... Should we do some high density in here? Let's just... We're going to need to save some space for facilities. Let's go ahead and go boom boom, facilities in the middle. Lower density, and that'll probably do just to get going. We've got to bring power over here next. We might run into some issues with this. Let's make that a little bit higher. And we can actually get those two together. Terrific. And we'll bring that to there. Wonderful. And this one from that little spot right there over to here. And I see that you've been needing the water. Cool, there goes the water. Right. It's got power. You've got power, you've got water. Now residents can... Right, do I have to buy a ferry? Ferries in use, 0. Relocate building. Open the budget panel. It's probably under... No, it's got its own little slider. Cool. Where be the ferries at, you know? Do I have to create a line? That's probably it. I'm remembering how this game works. Ferry line, gotcha. So, I think I tell it from stop to stop. So we'll have one that goes like... Ooh, wait a minute. It's like a two-sided thing, right? Now you can see some problems already with this. So I think what I will do is come back to the ferry line creation, put that there. Now I wonder if it will correct its path. Maybe not. Ah, no, it did. Look, yes. Okay, that's more efficient. Right. So we could create like a whole network of different paths. This is interesting. Let's now create another line that goes in the opposite direction, quite simply. Okay. And what I could also add is another line that just goes between these two over and over again. So let's go and add that, and then we're not going to worry about what direction this one is because it's... Ooh, what did I just do? Can I create... It can't decide, peeps. Create a new line. There we go. So this one's just going to go back and forth in a circle. So there are going to be a lot of ferries in this area. People are moving in! How did they get over here? Did the ferries drop them off yet? I don't know. This middle one right here is reserved for us to... look at this. Okay, how do I get power there? What if I put a park? Like a small park? Something that doesn't destroy that? Will that create like a power grid? Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Right, so ferries are now operating in that area. People are going to move in this space. Terrific. They're going to be able to use public transport to get around. I think all we've got to do is hook up this one as well, though. Alright, so opposite to that side of the road, we're going to have a connection. Comes out a block, and then just connects like that. And that's it. There's a path going here as well that's been removed. Right, so now peeps from over here can use our ferry network. Very good. I think we need to think about people getting off though, right? They get off here, where are they going to go? They're going to go to work or to a commercial area. So let's put some more work in this area, and let's put a path that goes directly to that spot. So we'll come out here, go to there, and sliver through that. So nice walkable distance to this area is essentially the plan there. Have you go build carry lines, says Mumbo Jumbo Mumbo Jumbo. Have I go build carry lines? I played SimCity a lot in the 90s, beat it multiple times, says K-Mac. Awesome. Kidden says police, fire and schools in the new area is needed. Yep, you're absolutely right. And probably healthcare. So medical clinic. Down here. Fire. I'm going to put that over on this side actually, because we'll probably expand in that direction, which could be said of that one, that building as well. Let's go for our education now. We're going to put a school there and a high school here. Right, and I think we'll start expanding a little bit over here. That's actually correct. That's what I wanted to do. Just a little bit for now, just food for thought. We can think about what we're going to do over here. So we are yeah, we're creating some residential areas. People are living here. I'm just thinking public transport wise, maybe we should set up like some policies here to encourage people to use the ferries. And we've got a noise in here. It's Fozzie. It's Fozzie. Now someone's going to sign up with the name It's Fozzie now. It's Fozzie, thank you for your 10 months of support, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope all is good in the hood, homie. Thank you for tuning in today. I lost my train of thought now. You made me lose my train of thought. How could you? It's that one. That's what I want. Let's encourage cycling in this area, right? So they can cycle to the ferry lane. Now, apparently I can't upgrade the ferry lane. It kind of makes sense. But we can upgrade these other ones. By the way, I'm supposed to be playing on the fastest speed. Let's just upgrade, yeah, like everything in sight. Okay, we're going to encourage cycling galore in this city. Aha. Just wiggle the mouse all over the place. Good. Right, so now we've got to create a district, I believe. Okay, there it is. The Fetty District. Train of thought or ferry of thought, says Zada. We're on a ferry of thought. So new system, like new machines, says Sam. Yep, that's what we're on, the new system, the new machine. Bus line around the residential area to the ferry. Good idea, Kitty. But we will do this one first, right? So how do I encourage people to... Oh god, there's so many options. So many options. Encourage biking, that's the one. I think it means you just pay a little bit of money and people will use the bikes a bit more. Can I also build like a bike shelter right next to here? That would be cool. So anyway, they can cross and they should be able to... Hey, look! Look, they're coming across. They're using the path. That's terrific. So they can get right into the middle of all of this. That's brilliant. And I think what we'll do is we'll use this space to do offices, okay? So we won't put cycling ones here. We'll create a bit of a grid, I think. Okay. Yeah, let's go all the way to the end. Like that. And then this here is kind of lonely. I was going to connect it to the side, but I think we'll leave it like that. And we'll essentially say this is all going to be offices up here, right? But what we're also going to do is throw some commercial across the back here for peeps coming across from that side. So they can come over here, commute to work, and get to some offices. Now, we're having a problem getting workers over here. We need to assess who's actually using our public transport system. So we got Thornley here, resubscribing for 4 months. Thornley, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. I appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying today's stream. Let's check it out. So we got passengers on that one. Hey, that one's got quite a few passengers. No, wait, that was something different. That was distance travelled online. Okay, never mind. Never mind me. We need to pull up some statistics. How do I do that? How do I pull up statistics? Maybe in here. So, public transport. Okay. 16 per week. Glorious. I can't believe it. That is not good enough, right? Maybe we need to employ a citywide policy for using this stuff. How am I supposed to assess if this is working or not? By the way, there are like no cars, which kind of makes sense in a weird way. I mean, you can only get over here by the ferry, and people are cycling. This is a very peaceful place, isn't it? Oh, I quite like this area. We should continue expanding it, I think. Let's go ahead and get some homes in around this spot now. Okay, this middle area I don't know what I'm going to do with, but we'll expand that side as well. Very pleasant. So, I guess I can click on the areas. Right, what's wrong here? 0 out of 8, 18 out of 24, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 7. So, a lot of buildings go up without families in them. 14 out of 21. Where are the hints? Like, unemployed. Do we have unemployment? Historical. Oh, no, that I don't want to click that. Well educated, educated, uneducated. So we've got people that are educated, but where? How do we find out about employment? We've got young adults moving into the city. And we've got an adult here. Now we've got crime. Crime rate is high. That's because we've got no police on the island. So we'll employ some policing. Police station, please. Right there. Wonderful. Need more parks, says Terabo. Yeah, probably. Probably needs more parks. Let's check out the parks and plazas. Not very good. Not very good. Maybe a little bit of a plaza somewhere. We probably don't need this power line through the middle here, so I don't think we're going to have a problem putting in a plaza. Right, they can all go and enjoy that. Beautiful. No cars. I love the lack of cars. It's almost like we could build a city out of paths, but what I need to see now is employment. There maybe is a graph for it. Wind, health, education. What about work and employment? Happiness? That's an important factor. Road maintenance. Okay, no need for help. Terrain heights, districts. Outside connections, population, crime, transport, fire, pollution. Yeah, okay, so it's not any of those escape routes. Maybe there isn't one. Destruction, radio coverage, disaster, traffic, tours, tourism. Is that our traffic? So, absolutely zero traffic over there. No, that's not it. Traffic routes. Oh! What's that? So people... Oh, look! How does it define... Oh, this is interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. What am I looking at? Are we actually looking at an individual vehicle that's going to head all the way over here? Fascinating. Fascinating. Well, anyway, traffic would be that. So everything over here super duper good. No real stress on the city because we haven't been expanding it massively. But what's the chat say about... So no one in chat got any ideas? Anyone in chat got any ideas on how we check out if people here are actually working? Trash. Oh, did not think about that, did I? We need our own little trash landfill site somewhere here, or an incineration plant, a recycling centre, or a floating garbage. Jeez, a floating garbage collector. We could go put something over here, I guess. Let's have a road. In fact, let's build this grid up a little bit more. That should really be a cycling road, shouldn't it? But not this next one. Anyway, all the way over here, all the way over there. Then we'll have to put in power lines. But yeah, we're going to burn some trash over here. Now this will, or should, create trucks. Yeah, so it can just sort of create the trucks out of nothing, which is fine. But that's going to be the only traffic in the city. Which is a very interesting concept for this area. Isolated traffic can only be... Oh no, wait a minute. No, we got a casual car. So a casual car has made its way over here. Huh. But yeah, we should see very little. Okay, so people are coming across. Yeah, look. Let's find out what these people are doing then. So going to work. That's what, going to the drugstore, going to work, going to work. Brilliant. Okay, it's working. They're going across to work. And this area is now not struggling quite as much as before. So we've still got demand for more residential. I think what we'll do is put another block of high density over here. If that will make the rest of this block high density. And then we'll have 2 blocks of that stuff behind it. Gonna need to make sure it's all got water, which it now does. And the rest of the stuff should come with it. So, quick power check. Wow, good time to check the budget there, isn't it? Because we need a boost. Sweet. Okay, power now good. Water great. Health looks alright. Death care might become a problem. I mean, do we have a crematory? No, we haven't got a crematorium thing yet. We can put these in now, and they don't cost too much. There's some at-risk areas, like around here. Seems like a good place to have a watchtower, right? Although, is it only going to prevent forest fires? It's only really for the forest fires, and we're probably going to end up building over a lot of them. I don't think we'll use that until we know it's a problem, right? Okay, so in general, we need to just expand, and we've been very cautious with that so far. Obviously, we can use all of this area here as a point of expansion from the traffic between the 2 areas. So if we've got offices over here, and we have demand for more commercial, we'll probably turn this into a commercial strip. In fact, what would look cool is facing the waterfront is having loads of big commercial buildings. So that's now like a commercial strip. That's cool. I'd like to put in a road here, right where this is in the way, unfortunately. So we're going to run into a little bit of an issue. I will pause, and I will, yep, pretty much put you there, which disconnects our power. Except we don't actually need the rest of that line, do we? Right? No, it's all connected. So that can go. Very good. Let's continue. Let's bring this out here. And now what we want to do is try and emulate the curve again. Alright, like that. That I think's pretty good. Let's make this road a bit longer. Try and emulate that curve again. That is it right there. So now we've given ourselves a big old block of expansion. Very good. And the ferries are queuing up, and there are all these little bobs out here to tell you where the ferries go. Do you have a cable cart yet, says the gnome? I do not, because our objective, which we can see by clicking on something. Oh, what was it again? It was the eye? Maybe? No? Was it in here? Oh, goodness me. I feel like I should know what it was. Like, was it clicking on the name of the city? I can't remember. Milestones, someone says. Yeah, that one. Yeah, well done you. Oh! Oh no, that one there is the number. Wow, not even a sliver. Not even a sliver yet, but 1,000 people's pretty cool. I think we hit a milestone right there. Cuplex, welcome to the stream. The padlock, says Hi-Ho Penguin. I'm pretty sleepy, says Adriel. Well, if you're feeling sleepy, you might need sleep. Let's get some more houses in these areas. I'd like to see this all developed up, I reckon. Just fill it all in. Now, we could experiment with putting some commercial over here, but I don't know how that's going to work, really. I like the idea of putting in some buses as well to help people get to the stop easier. Oh yeah, water. Yep, I could have known. I could have known. Just a few pipe extensions is all we need there, really. Okay, so now we have a big clump of commercial right opposite from all this residential area. And we still need workers, which is kind of a little bit concerning. It might be an education problem, right? Like it's uneducated workers that they need. But I think we can hold out with that for now. That seems to be fine to me. Also, yeah, these are going to fill up eventually. So we need to build incinerators over here. We need to extend that road, I think. Just this one, please. There we go. And an incinerator. Right, and what we can do is tell this one to start empty to another facility. We might just see the trucks go back and forth a lot. How much longer will you be live for? Says Salandria. Salandria? I totally butchered your name. It's Salan Cortland. I was so lazy then. I was just lazy. I was like, Salan, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Peeps who are requesting an eye break or an hour into the stream will be streaming for an hour more. It's time to look away from the stream. That's right. The streamer is telling you not to watch. You can't believe what you're hearing, but it's true. Okay? I don't mean click off the screen or watch someone else. I don't mean pull out your phone and check your email. I mean stop looking at those bright lights you've been staring at all day, okay? On your iPad, watching telly, getting on the computer, looking at your smartphone. Blasting your eyeballs with light. That's what you're doing. Also, you can take this moment to replenish some fluids. But anyway, this is where I tell you, and you've heard it a gazillion times probably, that take 5 minutes every hour of sitting at a computer, staring at a screen to move around, take a break from looking at the screen, give your eyes a rest. That's good for your health. Also, most important of all, do you want your brain to function at optimal capacity? Open a window if you're in a stuffy room, because it'll make a difference. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop being goofy. I don't take a full 5 minutes. I told the doctors, I said, Doctor, I'm streaming. I'll take a minute and a half tops. Will you kill me if I don't look away, says the Green Luma. How would I know if you didn't look away? How would I even know? Let's check out what's going on with our budget here. We might have some recycling issues where the city is separated. Like we got recycling. Oh, you got a water issue that will stop you from working. Yeah, we might run into some weird issues where like the separate areas kind of get caught up, you know. Anyway, those should... Yep, there they go. They're going to start doing their thing now. Okay, I want to zoom in and see my cyclists are doing their thing. Amazing. Great job. Oh, look at that. Look at how many cyclists there are. Hordes of cyclists, peeps. We've created a cyclist's paradise over here. Let's continue expanding this area. Let's actually see... Oh, look. I didn't upgrade these roads. Let's see what happens when they have to cycle from quite a ways away, is what I'm thinking. So, again, I'm going to go with a boring old grid layout. It just makes things efficient in places. It's not pretty, I know. Maybe we'll do the grid different here and put a road down the middle. Right, so now, big old area for peeps to go through. Let's put 2 big residential blocks right there. Let's put a big old park somewhere in this area as well, I think. You know, one of the things they've done where they've added all this DLC is that, like, you can build a park, but then you can go into the DLC minigame of building a park, and there's just like this crazy amount of depth now because of it. Maybe we'll put a Japanese garden in at some point. Right, so now we've got all of this going over here, and we're going to see what happens, basically. Will they need public transport to bring them down to the ferry, is what I'm thinking. Over here we've still got worker issues, but these businesses seem to be doing good. Look, they're all happy. That's terrific. Also, taxes. We never adjusted taxes. One of the things I've noticed in this game, it feels like you never really, like, in my experience, from what I remember, it never felt like the taxing really made that much of a difference. It always seemed to level itself out. Like, if you went and raised all of your taxes up by like 1 or 2%, you'd see this big boost of money down here, but then it would kind of level itself out again a moment later. Do you lose slobs or OBS to stream, says Cuplex. I use slobs. I Love Cat says, what an absolute mad lad. What am I doing? What am I doing that's mad? Using ferries? Is that mad, eh? Maybe what we should think about doing is expanding this area here now, because we've got a ferry port over there. We could also put one right in the middle of this area. That'd be interesting. What zone is that there? Oh, a little bit of commercial going on. So there's a couple of ways we could do this. We could link the two areas together, which might create a bit of a traffic issue. I don't think it would. I think it makes sense to link those areas though. So let's go and grab some roads and... oh no, not like that. What type of road is that? I think that's actually just a normal one. Let's do that. Yep, and we'll do some curviness of our own. Right, and then we got that road. What am I breaking there? I don't like that. We'll just attach the one road for now. Okay, we don't actually have any residential demand. Let's think about where we would put more commercial. So these are going to pull people into these areas. That's great. I think it makes sense to put some commercial on this road, actually. Oh, we can't because there's paths all the way down either side. Well, say goodbye to your precious paths. I know they're beautiful paths, but we're going to put some high density commercial down here. A little bit of an experiment we're doing. We'll do all of that and see how that operates. Then over here we're going to add some more housing. Housing that has electricity cables going through it all. Which we could delete after actually, because we're sort of connecting all the space together now. Maybe not so close to the ferry. I don't think they'll appreciate that. Looking out your back window, seeing a giant ferry. Public beach, says Naomi. Oh, you reminded me. How's our poopy water going? It seems like we're just making more and more poopy water. We'll probably make our residents sick. In fact, actually, this is less poopy water, and it's only made a small impact. So we need to keep expanding the population of this place. Right, we got the trash can issues again. Is this one full? We've got to empty it to another site then. Yikes. I think what we'll do... this won't be very popular because it's a bit close to some residential area, but we'll put another facility over on this side now. And that should send out some more trucks to go sort out our one issue. Let's have a little bit of a breeze through. Electricity budget needs to be increased. Water is good. We're working on that problem. So over here, it looks like our elementary may not be hitting a certain part of the population. We could also put a university down somewhere. Death care might be needed soon. Pollution. Yeah, we've got a water problem up here. Of course we do. Of course we do. What about crime? No hotspots there. We've got our public transport. 182 per week! That sounds like success to me. 182 per week. That's cool. Oh, look! Jobs available. People employed. Unemployment at 3%. Vote for Mayor X. I will get you a job. Kat says, guys, just so you know, sleeping in an Air Force base, though. Plane takes off every 5 minutes. Oh, yikes. That reminds me of going to Download every year. There's a airport nearby that takes off. You always in the morning have these weird post-festival day, which can be pretty crazy, right? Go on a festival, crazy on your body, whatever. But you have this crazy sleep where you're uncomfortable in a tent and you keep getting woken up by aeroplanes. Oh, it's great. Right, I reckon what we'll do is we'll build like a little university over in this area. Let's get some edumacation up in this place is what I'm thinking. Edumacation. Vote for Mayor X. Here's why you should vote for me, peeps. I played a computer game and I did good at it. Surely that means I can run a real city. Okay, we're going to put our university right here. It'll end up being like a hub of this whole area. Bam. Ooh, that cost me a lot of money. I wasn't really thinking about budget at all, was I? Wasn't thinking about the budget. Anyway, what I want to do is like figure out, are people down here using transport. I think I'm just going to go build the bus thing anyway. I wish I'd have done that before building the university. I think what we'll do with the buses is we'll charge them a lot. In fact, how much are we charging to get on these ferries? Like line details. Is that a thing that I can control? So I have a budget for this, but where do I charge people to get on the ferries? This isn't it. That's I don't know what that's about, but that's not the right screen, but there is a screen for this. Maybe actually it's in here. Okay, so traffic routes. Let's examine 225. It is working, peeps. So we can now like basically go how do I open this up? That thing? So it gives us that again. Delete lines overview. That's what we clicked on. I don't know. I don't think we can change the price. Look at the roads, X. They're grass roads. No, they're cycling ones, so people can cycle. Okay, so we got our lines. I mean, how do we look? Almost full, right? That's what we're looking for. So almost full. This one has 2 that are half. Right, now that one's got one that's full and one that's not, with 20 people waiting. I think maybe it doesn't need it yet. You can see it doesn't, but let's get 3 on that line. Let's do this again quickly. So that one's probably going to suffice with what it's got, going between 2 points. Yeah, no, I think we made the right decision there. Now we've got a 3rd ferry on that line. So our ferry infrastructure is coming along now. Maybe we should think about where else we can bring these ferries to, right? We've done good so far. I reckon creating a... Oh, that's the poopy water area. Yeah. Well, we could put another ferry down here. You know, I was going to mess around with having buses going through the middle of this place. I think we'll do that, but we'll also add a ferry port down here. Wonderful. Right, now let's get our cycle ones. Oh, I see what someone in chat was saying now. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. Oh, they don't like that. But you can cycle everywhere. Ooh, I actually did quite a lot of that wrong by the looks of it. Okay, so all of that cycling has been enabled. Now at the end of here, we're going to add... Oh, I just want to have one more perfect little block, don't I? But we're not even allowed that. Let's go like this, and then figure out where we're going to put our new ferry port. So we're going to have a ferry stop there. Connect the roads up so everyone can cycle to the new ferry stop. Amazing. Now let's get into landscaping mode. Hello. Where art thou, changer of the land? Ha! Found ya! Right, let's go and just put it right through there. that was some weird sound effects, you know. Don't even know what that is, but that's what you get. Quality entertainment. That's what I call it. Were you entertained? Right. Next thing, get rid of the trees. Trees look stupid when they're in the water. I'm like, why would you be in the water, tree? Not a good place to grow, is it? Maybe it's a great place to grow, I don't know. Right. Very good. The water is sorting itself out. You are a ferry port and you need water. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, let's have... I feel like we should put something there. Like there should be maybe a garden or something that fills that up. That Asuma ASMR though, says Charlie Panda. Should I do a Scar video? Or do the whispering? Good times of ASMR. Alright, now we've got to add this whole thing, but now we're a little bit more experienced with how this works. Right, like I know exactly what we can do here. So all I need to do is really just make a connection. The existing stuff still works, that's terrific. And you know what, I could just, rather than create a second line, I could, no I can't do that. Like, I can do that, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a bit inefficient, but they could share the same line actually. Let's scale this back a little bit. Like I'm learning, right? Let's do that, and let's change that because it's a little bit on the ugly side. Okay, let's try this again. Can I even use curvies with this? I can use curvies, right? So I can curvy around like that. Okay, now this one I think needs to go more towards the middle. So what we'll do is have it meet there, just so you can get to this one and that one. Could actually probably have another one go like that, right? Yeah, and... Alright, for now we'll do that. We could start building on this land and put a ferry spot there, but yeah, we're going to do that. Now we need to think about where this line is going to go. We're going to add a new line for this one. Or maybe this one here gets an extension, because we've got one with 3 stops. Actually, no, let's think about this. Let's think about it properly. We have 2 with 3 stops, because we have them going both ways. And then this one right here just goes between back and forth like that to that island there, because this is where people work and shop. So I think what we need to do is expand one of the lines here. This might be a really bad idea. That seemed to be okay. And then, is this the same line, or can I actually fetch the other line? Okay, so we have this line. Right, it's that one that I don't. So if I click here and drag, that will also visit this place. I think they're both going... I think we've got 2 identical lines here. They're not going in different directions. But we'll leave it like that. Let's add a new line. And we'll create from here to there. And then to there to here. So if you're coming from this end, you need to go to work, you go straight there, and then it comes back to here, so it creates another connection, and then it goes back up to there. So some people might even get off here and walk all the way up, I don't know. But we have we've built a good connection. We've got a lot of residential demand. I think we're going to build this area up a little bit. I'm liking this spot. It's doing us well. Let's go ahead and create a cycle path here. And have it go down to about there. Right, and let's make this one long strip of high residential. I really like how it looks. So all of that. High residential. And then this stuff. The lower bits. Cool. Let's try and be a bit efficient here. Nice! X-Plane City Skylines, what year is this? Seriously though, I love it. I started watching your channel when you were doing the 1st season, says Car Creator. Awesome, dude. Glad to have you with us today, by the way, Car Creator. Many years ago, wasn't it? Jesp PK says, Match Up is always free. After Dark is not currently free. After Dark is one of the expansion packs, right? Anyway, zooming out, looking around, looks like we're doing kind of good. We got a demand for commercial again, so... with this being a bit of a hub at the moment, I'm going to put some lower density here and just a couple of little bits there, right? Just a little bit more in that area, close to where we know we're getting traffic. Now people can also head over here, and that gives them access to all of this, which seems to be rather successful. I think what we'll do is we'll add a junction or two and put some housing. Well, actually, no, it's not housing that we need, really, is it? It's more commercial. So maybe we don't mess with this too much and we just expand. Look at this. We've got a road coming out here that could be used to expand all of this. So let's have a look at some grid lines here. Yeah, I'm going to knock that house out. So we've got a bit of a grid there. That's cool. Let's go ahead and demolish this path. Not all of it though, because part of it is a... Isn't it like... Oh no. I thought there was a bit of a diagonal connection there. Okay, we're given the go-ahead to convert this area into more high density. One big high density road over here. And you can even have the corner as well. Jesp K says, how does he have the props available though? Did they add that to the base game? What props are we talking about there? I've got a bunch of mods from when I last played this on as well, so that's the thing. Right, this will be ready for a residential expansion in the future. Let's check out that unemployment figure again. I like that figure. Where was it? I was trying to find that for ages earlier, wasn't I? Natural resources. What about things like happiness? There's health. Office happy is good. Traffic hasn't really been under too much pressure. A little busy around here, a little bit choppy, but that's fine. Don't think we need to mess with anything there. Land value. Ooh, interesting. Maybe we could do some things to boost that. Natural resources. Where was it? Leisure. Train height. Heating. Road maintenance. Escape routes. I can't remember where employment was. Is that it? Tourism, no. Dude, advisor help, no need. Radio coverage. Radio coverage? What's that got to do with this? Population. Oh, there it is. Unemployment 1%! Come on now! I told you can vote for X. 1% unemployment. Whew! There are 5,000 jobs going though. That's a little bit weird, that one. Hey, we're now a small city. That enables us to do things like monorail, hydro, yoga garden. Yeah, let's get the yoga gardens into the city. Let's improve people's health, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of yoga, a little bit of flexibility. Don't hurt no one. Nice. We're gonna put these in our city, that's for sure. All right. Let's go and put one of these maybe next to the or opposite corner from the university. Oh, there's a park there. Let's just put it right there. So yoga garden, middle of that area. So health over this end is a bit neglected. We will put a yoga garden here. Oh, not enough money. Okay, I'm throwing money at stuff again. Jeez. Watch out for me. Surprise Tolba says, Asuma, remember, you've told that in Ukraine there was an actor who played a president. He's in the lead in a real presidential election. Yeah, that's a real story. You should go look that up. You should go look that up. That is a real story right there. I love this little area. I love how there's no traffic. It's beautiful. Right, now we've got a demand for residential again. I'm going to turn that into a block of high and then some lower ones around here. Yeah, let's really fill this out a bit more. It's pretty much going to be all low density, right? Because we're not really building too much else in this area, not developing it for other stuff. So there we go, bringing in more peeps into the city. They can take some of those jobs. Look at that. They need lots of jobs over here. So it's a good thing that we're expanding this island. Maybe what we'll do is put in a couple more of our cycling roads and go even more ham with it. Should we just go a bit ham and make a big update? A big update? Like a big expansion? I don't really do that, do I? It's not particularly my style to just throw down loads of roads, but I think this time let's give it a try. Right, sorry down here, but you're getting kicked out. Off you go. What is that? Oh, a power line we got going through. Okay, those roads are creating a big expansion. And I think we'll put some high density stuff in here. Oh look, our demands are really quite low now. Let's put a block of high density there. Bring the low density over this way. And maybe we won't go too crazy with this just yet. We'll just see how it fares for now. We got a noise in here 2 minutes ago. Lady Beckzilla raiding us. I apologise for totally missing the raid there. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Yoga Garden, I love the enthusiasm, says Iniev. Lucius says, I really hate to ask the same question over and over again, but X, please look at the Industrials DLC. Yeah, I sent them an email. I was planning on streaming tomorrow and sending them an email today and hopefully getting the DLC, so I'll wait and see. I'm one from the raid, says Riddlebun. Welcome. Welcome from the raid. Bus lines on the most travelled routes make more money and reduce traffic, says Kitten. Yeah, should we have a pop at doing something a little bit different then? I mean, there's not a lot of travelled routes. Traffic's pretty alright in our city, isn't it? But yeah, we could probably do with some connections to the ferry. In fact, why don't we focus on... Which one is more important? People want to get about the city. The thing is, I don't think they want to go here. Because... like, this is just residential. It's going to be out and then, you know, out for shopping and work and then back. So maybe what we should do is make a commercial area next that uses the ferries. That would be smart. So perhaps we'll buy up this tile next. In fact, we could do it now, but the money is a bit slim. Let's speed this up, by the way. And let's go in. People told me 11%. Let's go to 11 for residential. Let's just do 11 on everything and see if anyone objects. But again, I suspect, like I said before, that despite raising it, your income's just going to level out eventually. Maybe to keep people happy with the raised taxes, we'll throw down a few parks or whatnot as well. Get the land value up, you know. Alright, so where are the parks? Where are they not, more importantly? It's not right here. I'm going to put in a park in that spot. Probably need something over here as well, don't we? We've got space to have a big old park. There we go. And then I think we'll put a park off the back of there. There are little areas where we could possibly reduce traffic and make some big improvements just by kind of putting in some paths, right? See, now if you want to go to that park, you can actually walk there. And here's another spot where, yeah, we don't actually need that anymore, so that's fine. We'll create a connection like this. And then if you're coming from the ferry, something like that. Can we even connect? Aha, wait a minute, we can create those sorts of connections, can we? That's what we really need. Alright, that's good. And again, maybe over here, just a little connection from this area to that area. Saves you... We should look for more of these, actually, like, especially towards work. There are actually these paths already in place. I guess maybe if you want to walk... Oh, that's the thing. Not sure where else we can put them, really. Ah, I can see maybe a need for it over here, but we've got buildings in the way. And to be fair, you can just walk around that way. And so that's pretty good then. That's pretty reasonable. Okay, anyway, more residential demand. Let's keep filling up. Oh yeah, of course, the water. Why do you want water? Jeez. Alright, big residential blob of this entire area. Bam! Move in, peeps, move in. Okay, we've got a water issue here? No. Got a power issue though. Alright, so for power, I think what we should do is put another one of these right here in the middle. Bam, that solves that for now. No commercial, needs products, says Jesp. Xbox Chen says, I need to go, maybe see you again. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Kitten says, don't be afraid to destroy individual buildings, X, they will rebuild somewhere else. Yeah, it's true, it's a little bit of an instinct to have, like, oh, don't do that. But really, it's, yeah, they will just rebuild, won't they? Oh dear. Oh dear, there's a fire. There's a fire in the house. In his house. Okay, so we were talking about doing buses, then we adjusted the budget. Look, see, the income and stuff hasn't really shifted. Even though we raised taxes. But, look, we've got a deaf. Can we build the old crematorium yet? No, that's slightly concerning. Right, since we've still got demands, I'm going to fill in this entire space with a big old block of residential right there. In fact, let's just do the whole thing. Let's get peeps moving in and around. Okay. Got fires over here as well. Got fires everywhere. Jeez. So I did say I was going to do something and then get distracted because, I mean, this is a game where there are so many things to do. Let's quickly check up on our goal. I remember where to click now. Our goal, look at that, 16,000. So we're slowly ticking up. Obviously, we want to make that go a little bit faster. So we're going to try and use buses to bring people there. We need to build a bus depot. Let's have a look at traffic overlay quickly. Like, I think it would be smart to maybe put it down somewhere here, like if we extend this road, so they start in a relatively quieter area. Okay, so that's going to be one of those super duper 3-lane roads. A little bit of loading autosave spike there. Okay, we've got that going on. You've got to come all the way down to the end now, you have. Right, back to the bus depot, which will cost us 30,000, or a biofuel bus. Say what? Biofuel? They're quieter, carry just as many people. I think I'll go with that. That's alright. Let's do it. Let's go with the biofuel one. I'm going to put it... actually, yeah, we'll just put it there. Power? Power? Now you got power. Water? You got that. Right, bus stops. We need them. So, we need traffic overlay. Now I'm going to send them through some of the most... I'm going to send it literally... I was going to send it through the most trafficked route. I'll tell you what we... Actually, no, we do have what I was thinking of there. Okay, okay. That probably needs upgrading, that whole intersection, but not just yet. Right, buses, bus stops. We don't actually need to have one here, do we? So, we'll put our first one there. Come walk out of this area, come down to there. Do the same thing again. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong side of the road then, I guess. Let's try again, because we're on the other side of the road. So we add a stop opposite again. Come out of this area, walk down here, very good. We want to pick up people from this area, which we will do by adding a stop here. And then we're going to go shimmy on down through the industrial area. And will it stick to where I want it to go, is the question. I kind of didn't want you to go that way, but... because that sort of takes it through the busier area. If we put it on the other side of the road, it will go that way instead. Now once it's gone there, I want it to come all the way back to the beginning, essentially. And I don't want it to go through that road. So what happens if I go here? Where do you choose to go? Oh, that's perfect. That is perfecto mundo. What I could also do is maybe pick up on the opposite side on the way back. But the thing with that is, then you've got to go through all the stops on this side. I think we'll do it. We'll put... I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but if I drag... yeah, add a stop there. That's a new line. Add a stop here. Add a stop there. Very good. Right. So now we have some buses going through the main road of our city, I guess. Look at that roundabout. Lovely. Sneaky Luke is here. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Sneaky Luke, thank you so much for your subscription. Sorry for being 9 minutes late on that noise in the ear. I'm terribly engrossed in the skylines, aren't I? Terribo says you need more industry. Yeah, maybe to make more moolah, I guess. But, oh, goodness me. No, we got a... I think what we've got is a problem. The university is educating people too much. It might be that people are migrating to go to the university now, so our industry is suffering because of that. So what we actually need to do is create people that work here that are less educated. And I don't know whereabouts we would do that. Where would we expand as well? We got this little area. We kind of need to buy another tile, I think. Unless we just keep expanding here. I like how peaceful this area is. Look, it's just no complaints. I'm going to keep expanding it. It's crazy. Okay, let's go for the straight one. Then the diagonal one. I guess that wants to come out to here. Something like that. Have a dead end in there. Why not? Why not, I say. Is that thing still getting power? Oh no, it generates its own power. That's right. It was actually in our interest to have it connected. That time I heard the noise in my ear. I was paying attention. It's Kent Paras for 9 months saying good evening. 9 months, that's a Twitch baby right there. Thank you ever so much for your support, Kent. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream that we are doing here this evening. A little bit of city skylines, changing it up. Getting some old city building action going on, you know what I mean? I think it's about time we populated this middle area here. But maybe with a park or something, actually. What about these DLC parks? Is there one where I can just like draw an area and not have to worry about it too much? I don't think there is. We've got a basketball court though. Hey look, these areas are a bit deprived of basketball, you know. I'm going to put a court right there. That's good. And then something up here possibly. Yeah, maybe not a basketball court though. Let's see what else we got. Plaza with trees. Yeah, we'll have that right there at the end. And for this new area we're developing, let's tuck something behind that university. Fill that up. Fill up all of that. See where it goes. Crazy. Crazy. More people using the ferries, I hope, as we expand over here. Aloria, thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. Kitten says, how about a landmark building? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about those. Totally forgot. Won't that create some tourism as well? That's an interesting idea. Having some... Whoa, what is that? Chirp X. Are these custom ones? Isn't it these ones that we want? Entertainment, noise pollution. Maybe something without noise pollution. Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Bird and Bee Haven. I want one of those. What if we put a little road across the middle here? I mean, there's no real problem adding roads because it's so quiet. Okay, let's go ahead and put in our Bird and Bee Haven, you know. Behave, I said. Bird and Bee Haven, right in the middle of the city. Gorgeous. Okay, what's going on now? What are the issues? We've got water over here. Notice how my pipes have gotten very lazy all of a sudden. Every now and then I just decide to embrace some chaos. Right, we definitely got a few deaths in this city, and I think we need to get our population up to get the crematorium. As you can see, it's 15,000 and we're just steadily expanding all the time. Since we got so much more demand for commercial, and this over here has been a success, let's go ahead and put in a little bit of a bigger block there. Maybe start to divvy up some of this stuff behind. I didn't really actually want to use these for commercial. I wanted to put in offices, but we never seem to need them. Okay, there is actually several death issues. Maybe the problem is that we need more cemeteries or something like that. More healthcare, you know, more clinics perhaps. So what do we have? 2 things over here, 1 over there. I think I'm going to come in here and add this right next to that roundabout, so access to more of the surrounding area, as you can see. Cool, let's check up on our buses. How are the buses doing? 217 per week. That has jumped straight into action with just 1 bus line. Let's check out how many buses are on it though. 7 stops. And as we can see, it fills up quite a lot. We've got 200 people clustering around the exact one that I would want them to cluster around. Brilliant. Okay, well if we've got 200 people there and we have 30 per bus, let's get like an extra 5 or so buses. I think that's 6. We'll get extra buses out on it, peeps, and then we'll reevaluate that in a moment. Let's evaluate our ferry lines. Income has raised, says Kitten. Oh, nice. Convert some of the low res to high res. Yeah, we could just build a big block of high residential in the middle there. Let's check out our ferry lines though. So 50 out of 50, 250 people waiting over here. I mean, clearly it would be smart to get just a couple extra on. Let's get an extra 1 for now, because these lines will be shared. As we can see, basically we need to massively increase funding here. This line, I'm tempted to add one, but I think we'll leave that one alone for now. And then this line, we'll put a 3rd on it. You've got to remember that when we add an extra vehicle, like a lot of the stops are shared, right? But that's terrific. In fact, let's just take like a visual appreciation of this. That's a lot of people waiting. Let's go check out the other one. Also a lot of people waiting. It's kind of scary. It looks like they might fall in the water, you know. Well, it's working. Wait, what did I just see? Oh, it's working too good. And then over here, this one's got a big queue. And we've got a big old bus stop right on the other side. Amazing. We've really built up some decent public transport going on here. Right, so we need more people in the city. And we've had a suggestion to change the type. So I'm going to change... Wait, how do I have to deselect select? Like that. We're going to convert all of that to high dense and all of this as well. Just big old blocks of high density in this place now. That's what it's all about. We've got dead people in the buildings. I am a little bit concerned. We need to get our population up. Population's going down. Probably because I just kicked out a load of people, right? I'm going to guess that's the reason. Okay, let's keep expanding with our cyclist roads. Well, what was that? Is that a bird? Something just flew out over the side there. It was quite concerning. Oh, what's going on with that? What is that as well? Is that a park with a dead body in? Goodness me, grim. Absolutely grim. Right, there we go. Bigger grids, lots of room for expansion again. Should we try and get this population up? So we can take care of the dead people. Strange concept, that. Let's get the population up so we can get the dead bodies out of the buildings. Now, as you can see, the demand, once again... There we go, big old block of that. The demand is now dropping for residential and increasing for commercial, but not for... these things right here. Why are we going to build more commercial? You know, we tried to do this to make this area have more traffic. As you can see, there's lots of people there. We don't have a bus stop that comes over here. Maybe another bus line for that would be a good idea. But if we build a big old road here and just bring it out to there. I know it's going to be a bit stinky for the watery stuff in the area, but let's put our next big blocks there. I'm starting to think maybe we should just fill up this side over here. I really like the idea of it overlooking the water, but let's not get caught up in the semantics. You know, we're not doing an aesthetic project. We're doing a functional one for the challenge, and we really need to get up. Why? This is the university's fault right here. I wonder if we can encourage some high-tech industry with a district. So we do actually have a district here. Let's see if there's a policy for making it high-tech or something like that. High-tech housing is a thing. Wow. We can encourage biking. That's not what we want to do. Services probably isn't it. Taxation probably isn't it. Smoke detector distribution is out there. Prettier ferries. Oh. Oh, we should totally do that as a total policy. I don't see something for that. I know it's a thing for offices, but I guess we kind of created a problem there. Maybe what we need to do then is start converting it over. Like, let's take that block and turn that all into offices. Let's also... Oh, there's a park there. I'm going to put in a couple extra things. They want water. Don't you know you're next to the ocean? Prettier ferries and higher ticket prices, says Kidden. Oh. How do we get to the, like, global policies of our city? Is it that one there? Yes, yes it is. Alright, prettier ferries. High ticket prices, what's that for? Ah. May result in less passengers. So, well, here's the thing. Do we want to make more money from that, or do we want more people on? Let's try both for now, and see what our income is like. We're at 14,000 at the moment. And the ferries are probably doing pretty good. We could do with another evaluation. We done one a second ago. 631. Wow. Line number 1. Okay, lots of people over here. I think we might have an issue where we have too many ferries, where maybe what we need is multiple stops at these areas, right? Could be a thing. Then again, you'll probably get off at the first stop and not the second one. Like, maybe what we needed was better planning of bandwidth, right? Like we have... Here's the thing, I've built these lanes like they are... like they're one way, like it's a road. So what we could do, if we had 2 ferry stops on either side, is have them using the different lanes. But it's a bit late for that, I think. It's not prettier, it's prefer ferries, says Dan Star. I'm telling you, they're pretty, these ferries, okay? Don't say that. Yellow Harold says, oh, those universities ruining society with all of that education. Jeez. Maybe upgrade some of the stops to ferry piers. Oh, what are those? What are those? Let's check that out. What is that? Cable car. Ferry piers. Ferry stop. Ferry pier. It has 2, right? Now, I don't think you can do an upgrade. You just have to build a new one. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You know, it's a lesson learned, but we have the opportunity to figure this out. Let's see if we can add an extra stop on either side. Right, I could put this here if I destroy that little bit of road, and probably do that. Now, does it snap onto a road? Is a question I have. I like the drum and bass going on here. I'm not so sure it'll do what we want here. But then again, that's in the way. I'm going to pause the game. Let's get rid of this, and then let's come back. Okay, so now I've got to get rid of the rows. Okay, let's go back to the ferry. Yep, so that's possible. And then that to there. Right, so as far as zoning goes, let's just get it all, the whole thing. Yep. And those things are probably going to go. So now we've got 2 on that side. That's cool. The other place we're going to mess about with this is over here. Let's go to our ferry thing again. Hopefully I've got the money for this, by the way. Let's try and do that so we... Wait, what's turning it? Aha. Cycle road. Cool. And then... yeah. Right, so now we've got 2 on either side. Let's think about this. We're probably gonna redo everything because I've created an absolute monstrous mess, right? Can you connect to there? Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Let's do a little bit of anarchy for that. Oh wait, does that not work on this? It's gone. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, back to square one with this then, isn't it? Okay, so we'll try that again. Don't want to do that because it's too close. Can we get a snap over here? Right, let's hope that that works. Yep, it does. Now what we're going to do is connect back the roads. It's awful, I know, but it will get rebuilt. Okay, right. Let's go back to the ferry one. So now we've got 2 on either side. I really think I'm going to have to redo all of this, like almost start again from scratch here, because it's absolute chaos. Let's go ahead for learning purposes and delete all these lines. Yep. Start them again, don't worry. I'm sure our passengers will be unhappy. Hopefully they don't get dropped off in the ocean. And then let's go and bulldoze everything we've done so far with these ferry lines. And start again and see what we can learn and do better. So we can make these more efficient as well, is the other thing. Can I just hold down click? Yeah. That's the way, that's smooth. I want to be careful not to demolish anything else. Do you know what? I probably don't need to actually go that far with the demolishing. Right, so let's have a look. We can create a line here. Very good. And then we'll create a line going down here to there. So when the ferries come in, we're not going to want all of them to stop at each one each time. So I think what we'll do is create like a little network like this. Okay, so they can go around in a circle, and over here they can go in a circle as well. Yeah, so we got the means to have 2 circles for both of those. Excellent. That's just what I wanted to know. Now I'm not sure if I need 2 lines again coming out here. I'm not gonna mess with it too much actually. I'm just gonna do that, right? And then let's assume that it can loop back on itself, like kind of like, there's an idea. Like, does that work? Just, you know, off you go. We'll find out, we'll find out. Then here, and then that's already got that little, well, it does, we know from that one. Alright, so now ferry lines. Here's where we're going to have to be clever. We're going to have one that goes between these 2 over and over again. We're going to have one that goes between these 2 over and over again. Now, hopefully this area here doesn't get clogged up as much, but it's going to have the connections to the other 2. I think I don't need to think about this too much. Let's just go create a new line. So we're going in a particular direction, like that. Okay, now the next one I want to go in the opposite direction, but I will start from a different point. So the opposite direction would be this one here, down to there. Okay, do you know what I didn't include in either of those lines? I didn't include stopping over there. I'm not sure if that was good or not. Because if you want to go from here to there, yeah, so one of those should, the one that goes in that direction should actually stop there. Yes. Okay. It does look like it goes there and then turns back on itself, and that's where they might get a little bit kind of caught up. Let's see what happens, peeps. Let's see what happens. One more thing I'm going to do is up the budget on all of this. Okay, so by default 3, we're going to go up to 4. By default 3 up to 4. 3 up to 2. 1 there. That'll probably be one of our little circular lines. There we go, 2. And 2 on the other circular line. Okay, so we've created better paths. Hopefully they won't get backed up as much. And yeah, all in a small little ring road space. When we resume, we have a benchmark to hit, peeps, which is 636. Let's unleash chaos. And I think everything's cool there with the roads and stuff. Let's also put in a bit more commercial down in this area. which may help stimulate growth back in this area and give us more customers, but that's fine. That's exactly what we want. Right, let's go click on that thing. So we're down to 565, that's cool. And do you know what? That's kind of to be expected, them like that at the moment. So have we actually made an improvement, or have we made more chaos? It almost looks like we've made more chaos. 3 of them! 3 of them all parking on the same one together. That is ridiculous. It looks like it's working though. We're going around in circles. And I guess that a load of them got sent out at once, so now these other ones are coming back in again. So they're doing the rounds, they're doing laps. Let's now check out the number. 454. I don't know when it'll even out. Yeah, well, look, we got deaths in the city. Deaths are in the city. Okay, other stuff looking okay. Garbage processing looking a bit low. Garbage pile up can lead to bad sanitation and death. I hope the ferries can pick up. Let's check it out. What's the number now? 528. We may have not improved it at all. Spare Grissom is here for 31 months saying, whoop, hello, how you doing today? I'm doing good, Spare Grissom. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for asking. Whew, it's getting late. It's getting late, I'm feeling it. Dan Star says, why don't you use one pair for island hopping and the other pair for long distance travel? That's kind of what we done. Or unless you mean just specifically island hopping and then... So we could delete that line with 2 stops, I think is what you're saying. That line, yeah. There's 118 on there, but we'll give it a shot. We'll delete it, and now we'll go and check and have a look at... So this looks like it could have a 3rd ferry, although it's pretty efficient, just 2 of them going around like that, doesn't it? What am I doing? I'm trying to get the details up. So we're kind of managing it at the moment. Let's experiment. I don't even know if it'll let us put a 3rd on. It doesn't. It doesn't let us put a 3rd. Yikes. Maybe that was a bad idea then. Okay, we're up to 623 now. Hopefully that's a result of me adding the extra line. I think the way that we do it is that we actually focus on the other ones. So let's go back in there. Let's check out these other lines. Let's give them like 2 vehicles extra each. Because they got a... What stop is that? Is it the one I'm at? It's the one I was at. Oh, look at the way it jumps away from where I am. Okay, so this one we're going to put up to 6. Okay, then the other one doesn't have as many people over here, but we'll put it up to 5. I think the other one probably realistically needed 7. Now, by adding in extra ones to those routes, we should have some more routine drop-offs here. So for any of the passengers using these 2 to get across, they'll get a bit more, have a bit more visitation, you know. Visitation? Am I making up things? We're up to 624. So it's not that much yet, is it? And we need 15,000 before we can get the crematorium thing in. This area is suffering here. We're gonna swap over again. Wait, oh, I never did that properly. So we never actually swapped over. Ah. Well, that's something, isn't it? Let's swap over that bit as well. Times are a-changing, peeps. You know, you got to work in offices now, apparently. Ooh, what's going on here? These look like some beautiful buildings. Let it build up, I say. Let's put more of the old high dents. The old high dents! And then put some low dents in the back street. Right, gonna have lots of shoppers over here. Feels like they're mainly coming on foot from across the island, though. I mean, that would be my assessment. You can see lots of people walking up and down the streets. Oh, look at this view. I forgot how cool it is to zoom in on stuff with this one. Speg Grissom says, been playing the new Firestorm mode on Battlefield 5, but I guess That's not your cup of tea, Asuma. I don't think it is. Battlefield is 5. I thought they were on like 2 last time I heard, but yeah, Battlefield is not my kind of game. What days does X do Skyline, says McCown? It's just a one-off stream, my friend. One-off stream. Rapan says, schools out policy. Add it to a district and people will be forced to leave school and work. You can't remove all industrial or else criminal buildings will need to sell goods. No, actually, commercial buildings will just import from outside the city. But what is this school policy you've just talked of? Schools out policy. Let's have a look. No, I like them going and get educated. Also, this needs to be expanded to encourage more cyclism. Cyclism? We're creating a new religion, peeps, today. The religion of 2 wheels and handlebars. The religion of handlebars. Man, we've got loads of people queuing up here. 643. It hasn't really shifted, has it? It hasn't really shifted at all. You know, the office buildings are taking over, really. They're taking over. Times are a-changing. That's all I can say. Times are a-changing. You know what we don't need? We don't need these lines anymore, do we? What does that mean as well? That one there. No, I want to click on... Oh, jeez, now I don't know why. Now I don't even know why. Alright, there we go. Just zoning it all away. X, you gotta set an Oh, yeah. I forgot. Please forgive me. I forgot. We've got to do it like that, peeps. I'm a derp. You can call me a derp in chat. I can press the derp button for you. Bam! Second derp, because I did it too many times. All hail X's Cyclism Church. Yes. By the way, we should build a monument for our cycling ways. What's that one? Transport Tower? Does it bring more transport activity along with it? Official Park. That has a good effect. Let's put that here, where the noise isn't so bad, and then we'll probably put other parks and stuff around it. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. Why not? Let's get... We should at some point experiment with putting... Oh god, there's a big fire. The university is burning down, peeps. Someone died, and now the university is not on fire. Let's check out the power grid here. Yep, it just about connects, thank goodness. Cool. Any hoozle. We're not getting any... Oh, we are getting closer to 15,000. Are we having any other issues here? Right, what's this? Not enough workers. What we might find is that we're trying to shift too many people from there over to here, and the ferries are kind of maxed out. 729 though. Maybe not. Maybe not. The offices are doing good. I've always found offices to never really have any problems. So I guess if this isn't really working out, why is it only doing one tile? Let's actually change this back row here to offices, since the other ones need workers. Seems about right. Right, there's that logo I keep seeing. Not enough goods to sell. So, are we seeing increased traffic where stuff's being imported? Maybe it is related to our industry and we need to sort that out. Maybe we can make... oh, wait, we've got problems. Yeah. It's the goods to sell thing. Maybe what we need to do is make a district that doesn't go to university, right? So, if we come over here and highlight all of that, and go over there, and highlight all of this, maybe we need a bit more balance for those goods. So let's do a schools out policy. And over here in block heights, policies, hello. I've already clicked it. It just all looks the same. There we go. Maybe now that'll create some uneducated workers that go and work over here. And I guess The problem then with... Oh, it really is actually kicking in. We need to swap all that stuff back. Sorry, officers that have just moved in. We've changed our mind. We've changed our policy. We could also expand this area a bit. But let's see what that does for now. We're going to get the goods in. Looks like we're just creating a lot of problems. And we're not getting our population up enough to get rid of the dead bodies, which kind of sucks, you know, because I can't build the crematorium yet. But peeps, this has been a lot of fun, hasn't it? Let's check out where we are. We did a fair amount of this. I reckon we'll be able to complete it eventually. But it's been a fun stream. If we do another City Skylines one, we'll probably finish this off. Let's call it ferries, because we use lots of ferries. Sweet! Peeps, that's the end of the live stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thanks to all the people just hanging out and chatting, all the people lurking and watching. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you to all of my Patreons as well. And right now, we'll go and do a raid on Rendog, who's streaming on Hermitcraft. Ren, False, and Doc are all streaming on Hermitcraft. You're spoilt for choice today, peeps. But yes, I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.